Hitting the wall is a very controversial topic, not just on YouTube, but also on TikTok. And women make a few jokes about hitting the wall. If you don't believe me, here's some of the jokes right here.
I'm 32 years old. That means I've hit the wall 2 years ago, and my life has been amazing. Best 2 years. I'm Chinese. We love walls.
I just wanted to let y'all know I will officially be hitting the wall in a few days. Now, I had already hit the wall when I turned 30, but I'm officially hitting it at 35, and it's not really that bad at the wall. At the wall, you don't get cheated on. You don't have nobody having outside babies on you. You don't have nobody fighting with you about who's going to pay for a date. So while you may not get you a high-earning six-figure man, you become the high-earning six-figure one man.
Stop the cap.
So you've heard that. Yeah, women are actually joking about hitting the wall, and they think that this is a great thing. But now, one of my brothers, Zimbabwean brothers from Poland, shout out to Uncle Nisan, right? He sent me this particular clip of this TikToker by the name of JC J. Kelly. And she's noticed that she's been treated differently since hitting the wall. You know what? Instead of me playing it, let you tell her, let her tell herself, tell you herself how she feels about hitting the wall.
One thing I notice about aging is people start to treat you so differently. When I was younger, people would be nicer to me. Like, they would go out of their way to talk to me, smile at me, hold doors open. But as I've gotten older, what I'm noticing is that people, they don't do that. It's almost like you become slowly more and more invisible. I feel like the only people that really see me are other middle-aged women. You know, it's like we give each other this knowing look. And I saw a video about how Karens are women who used to have pretty privilege. I can totally see that being a thing, because there's this, you get this privilege that people treat you nice and just give you extra attention that maybe other people don't receive. And then whenever that starts to slowly fade away and then completely stop, it's like, if you aren't aware of what's happening, you feel like something's wrong with everybody else. What the freak is wrong? Why is everybody so rude and everybody so dismissive? Why isn't everybody bending over backwards for me? Well, that's because we were given privilege just based on something as shallow as the way we look. And so we thought that that was the world, like how the world was, but it's not. A lot of people don't live in a reality that is like that. So I'm not complaining. It's just an adjustment to live in this new reality. It also clears out the people who aren't here for the right reasons. So that is a positive thing. It really only brings more genuine and real relationships in. So that's something, but it is an adjustment.
So some of the things that she noticed that many women that become 35 and 40 are a little obvious. Now, obviously, everybody's not the same. Some women are extremely beautiful and extremely good looking. Stop the show. And if that's the case, please email me, putitonshay@gmail.com, because Demo would love to be mad. Can I get a ooh sound effect?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah. That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
But seriously, some women can stay, older and look better because of certain things, enhancements. But in her case, she's noticing people don't open the door for her as much. People are ignoring her. It's almost like she's invisible. And the only visibility that she has right now is to middle-aged women. In other words, the phone isn't ringing as much. Interest is not as much as it once was. Lala Anthony also talked about this. Now, Lala Anthony is a very beautiful woman, but what did Lala Anthony say? Well, the same guys who were interested in me are not interested in me anymore. People look at me that I can get anybody I want, but I can't. The only thing that I can get now are the guys who are 21, 22. They're the ones in my inbox. Those are the guys talking to me. Those are not the other guys talking to me. Okay? And if you don't believe me, let's listen to her talk about it.
Here's how it goes. Because this is what I'm finding. I don't understand this. This is how it goes. Okay. When you're younger, you want to date older guys. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying when you get older, you want to date younger guys, but when you get older, only younger guys want to date you. It's the wildest thing. Literally, guys will DM me or want to take me out, and I'll Google them. I'll be like, you're 22 years old. Like, what? How? Like, how does this work? But like, so confident, so like, I want to take you out. I think you're amazing. And I'm just like, what's the cutoff? Like, I don't know the cutoff. I'm just saying, what is the cutoff?
No, it's a real thing.
But okay, but we got to go back.
Okay.
We'll get to that next.
Yeah, because we do have
But
to talk
I don't
about
get
that.
what this thing is like.
No, it's a real thing.
The older you get, the younger the guys get, and it's wild.
So what are we going to deal with today? And I think this is for women out there who feel as if, you know, they deserve a great guy. And I'm not saying that women don't deserve a great guy, but the difference is that in today's world, it's not like it was when I was coming up. And I keep making the case. In the 90s, when I was coming up, you know, if you were a hot 40-year-old lady, that was maybe not as bad if you were still looking good. The difference is now is that the internet has made things very unfair because guys can access women overseas. And obviously a guy that's 42, especially in his higher earning ages of life, he has more opportunities and things like that. Then you can date somebody from Kenya, you can date somebody from Uganda, you can date somebody from overseas, you can date somebody from another city. It's not the same as a woman who's 41, who you are now competing against a woman that's 21. Even if people know that you're 35 or 37. Well, what also happens when a woman is older, even though her looks may or may not be declining, the one true thing is this. Women are going to demand more at that age. Women want more. Hey, they have more bills. They will have a higher lifestyle, and they come with a more expensive cost. Sometimes they come with children. Well, then what do? There are going to be men out there who are going to look at that and say, you know, that's interesting and that's nice, but I think I'll check it out over here. And what I'll do is I'll actually deal with women that are younger and maybe not have as many, you know, negative experiences towards men. That could be the case. And if that is the case, women out there are going to feel, well, a little bit, can feel a little bit less invisible. But that is the reason why that women need to, in my honest opinion, do whatever they want. But good men don't come often. And let's say, for example, if she's a woman that, you know, dissed a guy and now she's 35 or 36 and that guy's not there anymore. Well, by her own words, it's more difficult to compete because it doesn't matter how much money she has. It won't matter how successful she is. The kind of man that she's looking for is not going to care about that. The kind of man that she's looking for is going to want other stuff. You know, that man's going to be already probably rich, good looking, and can compete. And that's going to be what she wants. But the answer is going to be, or the question is going to be, is does that man, or would that man be interested in wanting her? That's what the issue is. And people don't understand it. Sometimes until it's too late. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.